Welcome to Hot Drama TV.
Some rumors don't feel like gossip. They feel like a warning. In the shadows of 2026, a name begins to surface quietly. Ci Tang. No official cast. No trailer. Not even a confirmed filming date. Yet one question is already burning through the fandom. What if Liu Yuning is waiting? Not for a hero's role, but for a monster's rebirth. A crown prince who survives by turning cold. A reunion that doesn't promise love, only revenge. And a story where the people you trust most are the ones who destroy you. Tonight we're not chasing confirmation. We're chasing meaning. Because if this rumor is true, Ci Tang may become the darkest costume drama of its generation. The rumor didn't start with a trailer. It started with a name, quietly whispered in casting circles, then repeated in fan comments like a dare. Ningmeng wants Liu Yuning and Liu Yitong to pair up again for Ci Tang. And if that sentence is true even by half, then what's coming in 2026 isn't just another costume drama. It's a chessboard, a battlefield dressed in silk, a story where love doesn't save you. It tests what you're willing to burn to survive. The studio that likes to move in silence, Ningmeng Film and Amp TV, is rumored to be preparing several big historical projects for 2026, but here's the clever part. Most casts aren't confirmed yet. That blank space is where rumors thrive. Because when nothing is official, everything is possible, and the audience becomes the marketing department. Fans start casting with comments. Accounts start predicting with certainty. And suddenly, a drama that hasn't even started filming already has a fandom. That's exactly how this story begins. The role Liu Yuning reportedly walked away from. According to The Buzz, Ningmeng once offered Liu Yuning a script titled Happening to Meet Endless Rain, Qiafeng Yu Lian Tian. But he didn't take it. Not because the project wasn't big. Not because the pay wasn't good. But because the male lead was said to be a hardline imperial censor. A cold, iron-handed power figure. The kind of man whose presence is more stone than song. And the rumor says one thing clearly. That temperament doesn't fit Liu Yuning's natural aura. Whether you agree or not, it's a fascinating idea, because it suggests something viewers rarely notice. Actors don't only choose scripts. They choose their future image. The wrong role can make you look stiff. The wrong archetype can flatten your strength. The wrong serious character can drain the warmth your audience came for. So if he really turned it down, it wasn't avoidance. It was strategy. Then comes the real bait, Ci Tang. Now we enter the part that made everyone lean closer to the screen. Ci Tang is rumored to be a project with double-sided revenge. Not one person hunting another, but two people using revenge as oxygen. The hook is deliciously cruel. Everyone has a reason. Everyone has a wound. And the relationship web is so tangled that the truth doesn't arrive like sunlight. It arrives like a knife. The story reportedly revolves around three central figures, each one hiding an entire second identity behind their smile. One character looks innocent, soft, almost naive, but that's just the costume. Inside is a wolf, quiet, patient, and built for the long game. He is said to be selected by noble clans as a puppet emperor, a beautiful, harmless figurehead they can control. Only, he doesn't stay harmless. He learns how power breathes. He learns how loyalty breaks. He learns how to smile while tightening the rope. And eventually, the same families who placed him on the throne find themselves trapped by the very puppet they created. That alone could carry a drama. But the rumor adds another layer. This sweet-looking second male lead might even carry genuine feelings toward his brother. Yet he's eaten alive by jealousy, humiliation, and the slow poison of why not me. And that's where the drama stops being a palace fantasy and becomes a human tragedy. The crown prince becomes a dark power minister. Here's where the rumor starts to sound like a fan-made dream edit, yet it's exactly why it's spreading. One of the most discussed possibilities is this. A former prince-like figure transforms into a black-hearted political powerhouse. Not a villain for fun. Not a demon in eyeliner. But a man who was pushed, cornered, betrayed, until softness became weakness, and love became leverage. A character like that is not about being evil. It's about becoming unrecognizable, just to stay alive. And if Liu Yuning is involved, that's the role people want to see him explore. Not the loud hero, not the sunshine boyfriend, but the man who has learned the cost of kindness and decides he can't afford it anymore. Why fans want Liu Yuning and Li Yitong to repair so badly? Here's the truth nobody says out loud in official press releases. In 2025 to 2026, the costume drama market is brutal. You can spend a fortune, build a gorgeous world, hire the best crew, and still lose everything if the male and female leads feel wrong together. No spark, no empathy, no tension. Then the audience doesn't just get bored. They leave. That's why second pairings and third pairings are becoming more common in the industry. It's not laziness. It's risk control. If two actors have already proven they can create chemistry without forcing it, if their previous collaboration was popular even without heavy hype, then putting them together again is like lighting a match in a room full of gas. You don't even need to shout. The fire starts on its own. That's why the rumor about Liu Yuning plus Li Yitong hit so hard. It's not just they look good together. It's the feeling that they could play two people who love each other and ruin each other, and make viewers thank them for the pain. The real heart of this story: revenge and what it does to love. Double-sided revenge sounds exciting until you think about what it means. It means two people aren't chasing justice. They're chasing relief. They're chasing the ability to breathe again. And the cruelest part? The enemy isn't always a stranger. Sometimes it's family. Sometimes it's the person who raised you. Sometimes it's the person you once trusted with your entire life. That's why this kind of drama can hit harder than typical palace plots. Because beneath the politics, beneath the schemes, beneath the poison and the silk, it asks a question that is painfully modern. What do you do when betrayal comes from the people you can't stop loving? Do you forgive? Do you swallow it? Do you break? Or do you climb out of the mud and still choose to keep your promise, even when the world has proven it doesn't deserve your loyalty? That's the kind of theme that makes a costume drama feel like a mirror. And it's exactly why the article argues that historical dramas still need depth, not just pretty costumes, not just love lines, but a world with logic, weight, and emotional truth. The timing rumor: why 2026 feels far, and also dangerous. The article suggests Ci Tang may not film until the second half of 2026, and the cast is not confirmed. That detail matters because it tells you two things at once. The project is still flexible, so rumors can change overnight. The studio is likely building a big production, because high-investment costume dramas take time to plan, to lock locations, to build sets, to assemble the right team. And if Ningmeng is also lining up other historical titles like One Thought Jiangnan and Happening to Meet Endless Rain, then Ci Tang isn't alone. It's part of a strategy, a lineup meant to catch a specific audience, especially younger women, by delivering strong emotional payoff, clean logic, a worldview that feels deep enough to live in, characters who aren't just good or bad, but human. The industry lesson hidden inside the gossip. Here's what makes the article unexpectedly meaningful. Under all the casting talk, it's actually saying something honest about storytelling. A costume drama can't rely on one advantage anymore. Not one star. Not one CP. Not one set of costumes. Not one viral clip. Everything has to work together. Writing, editing, cinematography, performance, pacing, music, direction. Because audiences don't just want pretty. They want worth it. They want a story that leaves a bruise in the heart, then teaches you what that bruise means. And maybe that's why rumors like this travel so fast. Because people aren't only chasing entertainment. They're chasing a story that feels like it understands them. So, is this real? Right now it's still rumor. But rumors don't spread unless they touch a nerve. And Ci Tang touches several. A dark political revenge setup, complex relationships and moral traps, a studio with resources, the tempting idea of a proven pairing returning, and a role that could push Liu Yuning into a sharper, more dangerous charisma. That's why fans are watching this like it's already episode 1. Because in their minds the opening scene has already happened. A palace at night. A smile that isn't a smile, promise made in blood, and two people staring at each other knowing one of them will get revenge, the other one will survive, and the worst possibility is that they'll do both. Rumors fade, cast lists change, projects disappear, But stories like this linger because they speak to something real. Power that poisons love, loyalty tested by betrayal, and people who don't become cruel by choice, but by survival. Whether Ci Tang becomes reality or not, one thing is clear. Audiences are no longer waiting for perfect heroes. They're waiting for characters who fall, bleed, and still stand. So tell me, if Liu Yuning truly steps into a role where kindness is a weakness, would you follow him into the darkness? If you enjoyed this kind of deep story analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay with me, because the most dangerous stories are always the ones that haven't happened yet.